Hi, Dave here with the Air Filter Factory in Ohio. Just wanted to touch base with you on how to measure a wing filter. A lot of folks will pull one of these guys out of their range hood and look at it like, oh my gosh, what is this thing? It's actually a filter, and it's a filter that needs to be cleaned, done dishwashing liquid, light bristle brush, both sides. Many instances, if it's let go too long, it'll be caked up and becomes a fire hazard. Range fire happens, this acts as an accelerant, an actual bomb up there, and causes a kitchen to go up in flames relatively quickly. So please maintain your filters. I can't express to you how important it is. But anyhow, how to measure a range filter. A wing style one. Do the best you can to take this filter and lay it as flat as possible. We need the overall dimensions. On all of our websites, it reflects the overall dimensions. There were only 23 of these filters ever made for thousands and thousands of different brands and types of units. We have them logged. We have cheat sheets for them to help you out. If you have any questions whatsoever, pick up the phone, give us a call. Please remember, this is a very specialized industry. You have to be trained for it and understand what the customer is trying to describe to you on the other end of the phone. We do not send anything overseas to people that you cannot understand, nor can understand what you're trying to project to them. So back to the filter, if you can, bad example, don't use a ruler, but if it's all you have, use it. What you'll want to do is take and measure the wing of the filter, and you want to add all this up. In this instance, this one's 3 7/8, and then about 8 1/2, and then 3 7/8. Add those three up together, approximately 16 5/8 when you add those together, and then measure the other direction as well. Be very accurate, by the way. Once again, we have a cheat sheet, and 99.99% of the time these will fit. Identify the size, overall size, please, and that this particular one is about 19 5/8. Does it have holes in it? This particular one has holes where it mounts. Those are very critical. A lot of times folks have tried to order these flat and bend them themselves. There's a specialized machine that actually makes this crimp in the metal and in the mesh at the same time. Because what will happen if you try and bend this and order it flat, it will snap the aluminum alloy, the mesh will fall out, and you'll have a mess on your hand and wasted money. So once again, identify the filters. Some of the wing filters, such as this one, don't have any holes in it whatsoever. This is very easy to identify. This particular one is 9 1/2 by 30 inches overall, and this one slides up under some clips. A lot of the hoods, be on the lookout for this type of filter, because in some cases this wing filter has a couple other filters that are approximately 5 inches by 12 inches. Don't go off my dimensions. I am just giving you rough guesstimates. Measure precisely, exactly, the best you can, and match it up to one of the filters on our website. Another type of filter, this one is extremely popular. This goes in a Kitchenaire KA240 model. If you can see this one has two little holes. This particular filter, if you were to flatten it out and measure it, measures 15 3/4 by 16 3/4 overall. That includes the wings. And that's what you want to do, is include the entire filter to the best of your ability. Or, once again, you can measure the flat side, measure the wings, and add them up together. And then measure the other side, and this side happens to be the 15 3/4 side. There are many times that this particular filter, if this filter or this hood, particular hood, exhausts to the outside, this is all you need. If this hood recirculates back into the home, then what you need, and excuse my mess here, is a carbon filter. The carbon filter is not washable, and when you wash your filter, you should replace this. This has activated carbon in it. Activated carbon becomes deactivated. When you wash carbon, it disintegrates. This particular filter fits right in there, slides right up on the hood. These little holes that are there have washers, wing nuts that you can, and you'll see them in your hood. We do not supply the wing nuts. They're already there. You screw these guys up in there. If you have problems with getting wing nuts, just find some nuts. They'll work just as well to hold this guy in there. A lot of folks are moving into foreclosed homes, rentals. Every hood should have a filter. It is absolutely critical. So I hope this helps you. If for some reason it didn't help you, please call our office. We're happy to help you out. Once again, we have a cheat sheet on these filters. We can direct you and assist you. If for some reason you have an oddball one, we can make it to size. Critical that you measure correctly. Your tape measure will not lie to you. Have a great day and a blessed day. Thank you for supporting American industry. Hi, I'm Dave. I'm with the Air Filter Factory in Ohio. Just kind of wanted to take the time to cover with you how to measure a dome filter. Not everybody does this every day of their life like we do. We're here to help you. If you could, simply on this particular type of filter, if it's time to replace it, you take and you measure the diameter of the filter. In this case, it's 10.5 inches. Go corner to corner, or diameter to diameter, as straight as possible, and that helps you identify the diameter of the filter. In some cases, there's a grommet there. If there's a grommet, we have the option for that. If you have any questions, pick up the phone, give us a call, toll free, 888-279-1670, direct 440-963-2034. To order, we have about 12 websites out there. We're pretty much all over the internet. Feel free to order off any of our websites, and in advance, we thank you for supporting American industry. Then finally, what you do with this filter is you lay something flat across it. In this case, I'm using a paint stick. And what we need to determine is the depth of this filter. This will help clear the fan and the housing as well. And in this case, this one's about 3.5, 3.25 inches. This particular filter goes in a ton of different types of hoods and brand of hoods. But this tells me that this filter is about 3.5 inches deep. So this is a dome filter. What we need to know is the diameter, which we measured straight across, the rise, this little dome part we call a rise, and then the frame thickness on all of these filters that I've ever seen, with the exception of a couple, is 3/32. The actual lip on this is 3/32. Thank you for listening. I hope this video helped you out. Thank you for supporting American industry.